Hi everyone, it's Kayla, and today I'm going to be filming a Q&A video. I've been wanting to film one of these videos for such a long time now. In fact, I actually had one filmed on my iPad mini, but I accidentally deleted a lot of the footage and I just had to start all over again. So tonight I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys are asking on my Instagram account. But yeah, I am super excited because I love watching other people's Q&As, and hopefully you guys will get to know me a little bit more from this video. But without further ado, I am just going to get started and start answering your questions. My favorite animal is definitely a bird, really any kind of bird. I just love birds. I think they are just so fascinating and super smart and beautiful, and I have just always loved birds, and that's why I have 11 parakeets. They're not in my room right now though because I no longer film when my birds are in my room. That's another question I'm probably gonna get. My birds, anytime you hear any chirping in the background or any noises, in my older videos, those are my parakeets. I have 11 of them, and they sleep in my room at night, and they're in my room all the time, just not when I film. So yeah, and people always ask me how I could sleep with them. Honestly, when I don't talk, they don't talk. It's just when I'm talking, so that's why you hear them a lot in the background of my videos. But yeah, my favorite animal is definitely a bird. I do know of some people that know about my YouTube, and honestly, I'm okay with it. I mean, they don't really say anything rude, and even if they did, it's like whatever. I mean, you can't please them all, right? And I am not ashamed of what I do on YouTube. I am proud of my channel, and I'm on here for a reason, and YouTube is a place where anybody could view your videos, right? So they're out there, anybody could view them, even if you don't really like the person. You just have to kind of accept that when you put yourself online. Actually, I started pretty late. I started dancing when I was 8 years old, and my mom tried to get me into dance class when I was like super young, like 3 or 4, but I just cried every single time, and she'd have to sit in the room with me because I was just one of those criers. And yeah, so I didn't start until around, I'd say 7 or 8 years old, but I'm pretty sure it was 8. And then my favorite style of dance would have to be either lyrical or jazz. It kind of just depends on my mood. I'm gonna probably lean towards lippies, but like I said, that changes every single day, just depending on my mood. I'd probably go to Scott's room first and probably blame him. And then if he didn't have them, I'd call 911 and probably cry. So next question comes from Lauren. Hi Lauren, if you're watching this. If you guys are wondering, I know her in real life, so I miss you. I can't pick favorites. Oh, that's so hard. I can't pick just one. I'm gonna say both of my dogs, Kipper and Tigger. It's like how moms can't pick their favorite kid, you know. It's like one of those things. So I like my dogs, Kipper and Tigger, exactly the same. My favorite color would definitely have to be light pink, kind of like the color that my walls are. I could have a whole day to spend with a celebrity. Oh my god, I'd be so nervous. I would probably choose Taylor Swift. I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift because I've loved her since forever, and yeah, I would choose Taylor Swift. My favorite store would have to be Target. Grilled chicken, strawberry banana smoothies, and vegetables. My favorite song at the moment is definitely Heartbeat by Carrie Underwood. In fact, as I was getting ready to go out with my friends today, I was listening to that song in the bathroom, and I started crying for some reason. Kind of freaked me out because I usually do not do that, but I just love the lyrics, and the chorus is just like amazing, and I literally started crying like it was happy tears, but they were tears, and kind of scared myself a little when I did that because I usually don't do that. So obviously it's a pretty amazing song if I cried. The most expensive PocketBac I've ever sold, or the most money I've gotten for a single PocketBac, is $78. Yes, $78 for one singular PocketBac, and I will go get the PocketBac for you and show you which one it was. Okay, so it was this PocketBac right here, Frozen Kiwi. Someone paid $78 just for this one hand sanitizer, and I remember it was the best thing ever because I was having a really bad day, and then I hear cha-ching, and it was because I sold this on eBay for $78, and my heart pretty much exploded. I was so excited. I would love to spend a day with Grandma Lil from the This Kid Needs Medicine channel, Kevin's grandma. Oh, that would be like a dream come true. She is like life, honestly. Yeah. I want to spend a whole day with Grandma Lil. That'd be the best day ever. Oh my god, we'd go shopping. My biggest fear would have to be getting stuck in an enclosed area. That's like my biggest fear. I always have nightmares that I'm like in one of those jungle gyms at like Chuck E. Cheese or something, and I'm like blocked because there's like a dead end and like a kid behind me and they won't let me out. Like I can't even tell you how many nightmares I've had regarding like me being stuck in enclosed spaces and not being able to get out. I just like, even talking about it, I like get short of breath, like I'm gonna like panic or something because I cannot stand being in tight spots with a whole bunch of people. It just makes me want to like scream. Like I'd probably rather be dead than be like blocked in an area like hot and stuffy, and oh my god, yeah, that's definitely my biggest fear ever. My favorite collection that I have would have to be PocketBacs just because I have spent so much time and money with that collection, and I am very proud that I'm only missing around 7 cents now. The PocketBacs that I am missing are the 2011 Back to School collection. It's basically like a collection that, like, one of them is called Brainiac and Grape. You couldn't even find it if you search it online because they're that rare. But they have like pictures of like people on them, and yeah, it's a back to school collection. There's 5 to that collection, and there's also one. It's like a it's called. Oh, it was like for the Bath and Body Works Associates. It's like at your best physically, mentally, and something like that. And then the other one is, it has like, it's a prototype of Skull's Forbidden Apple from the 2011 Halloween collection, and it has like a skeleton on it, and I've seen it in a YouTube video with someone doing a Bath and Body Works vlog from 2011, and I have never seen it anywhere but in that video, but I know it exists, so technically I am missing it. My favorite season would have to be fall. It's just such a beautiful time of year, and also I always kind of like starting up school again and just getting back into the swing of things, and then dance starts, and that always makes me the happiest person alive. And the weather, and I just like the change. I like the change in season. No, Scotty and I never really fight, honestly. He's always busy, and I'm usually busy. He's always busier than me, but still, we honestly don't even hang out very often. We used to a lot more, and even back then, we didn't really fight. I mean, we went through this like really weird stage where I was in 7th grade and he was in like, I don't know, like 3rd or 4th grade, and for some reason, we fought a lot then. I don't know if it's because I was getting older and more sassy or something, but yeah, but I mean, if we do fight, it's over really, really, really stupid things. Like, it'll just be because we don't agree on something, not because he'll be like, hey, you're ugly, or, you know, it's not like that kind of thing. My least favorite thing to collect would definitely have to be baby lips. In fact, I didn't even get the new ones that came out for the holidays, which, I mean, I'd still like to get them, but I wouldn't trade anything too valuable for them because I've just never really been a big fan of baby lips. I mean, I think they're cool, and they work nicely and they smell great, but there's just a lot of like duplicate scents, and I just don't think that they're anything that great. I mean, some people do really love them, and that's totally cool. You know, you do you, but for me, that's just my least favorite thing to collect. Hmm. Some people might know this, but I think the majority wouldn't, especially if you don't really know me in real life. My two front teeth are pretty much completely fake because whenever I was 8 years old, I had a bicycle accident. I was being really, really stupid, and I was going down my grandma's really steep, grassy hill, and I flipped over my handlebars, and I completely chipped the two front teeth, my two front teeth. Scotty, he was like 5 or 6, he actually called 911. I remember as soon as I fell, my face was numb, so I didn't know my like teeth were missing. And I remember going inside, my aunt was like, find her teeth, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like my teeth are gone. Like, it was so scary. And then next thing I remember, I had bags of frozen peas on my shoulders, on my chin, and I mean, I was banged up everywhere. And then I see a cop staring at me like, what the heck is going on? Thanks to my productive little brother Scotty, who claimed he didn't call the cops, but we all know he did. So that was really, really scary, but you guys probably didn't know. These aren't real. I started collecting pocketbacks in the very beginning of 2012, and I started collecting lippies in 2012 as well, but it was more like around maybe like the middle of the year, like June, I want to say. That's a really tough question. I always change my mind on this, but I would either like to be an elementary school teacher because I am really good with kids, and people always tell me that because everywhere I go, little kids always gravitate towards me and want to be my friend and want to, you know, I don't know, they climb all over me and stuff. It's weird, but for some reason I just have a thing with kids. Like, kids always like me. And I would love to be a cosmetologist, but I know you don't make very much with that, but still, like, I would pay someone to do their makeup. Usually it's the other way around, but no, like, I love doing people's makeup so much. It's insane. And I love doing nails too. Like, I just did my nails for New Year's, and I love doing hair, nails, makeup, all that stuff. So I'd love to be a cosmetologist. But my like biggest dream ever would be to come up with my own lip balm line and have it be super duper successful and just like sell a whole bunch and make good money off of that. I mean, that would be ideal because I mean, how cool would it be to like come out with your own flavors and take people's requests? And I just think it'd be so amazing. So that's something that I'd actually really, really like to do. My favorite thing about YouTube is that you get to be yourself and just really express yourself through your videos, and people are really accepting on here. I mean, there are so many different types of people out here on YouTube, and mainly everyone is just very accepting, and you really just form like a connection with your subscribers or fans or whatever you want to call them. And I think it's amazing. I really love YouTube, and it's also a really good way for some people to make money, which is really amazing that being on YouTube, like, that could be your job. I mean, that's not my job, but I think it's really good for like business opportunities and stuff like that too. I mean, look at Bethany Moda. She started off as like a 14-year-old girl, just a regular 14-year-old girl that was shy and had a passion for makeup, and now look at her. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, she is incredibly famous. She has like just as many followers, if not more, than like most celebrities, and it's honestly amazing. But mainly, I just really like the fact that you can just meet so many great people on here, and you get to express yourself and be yourself, and I just think that it's amazing. Okay guys, so those are all the questions that I am going to be answering for tonight. Thank you so much to anyone who asked me a question. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone!